Wanu's my ultimate bias. Wanu's my man. The problem is, I don't think he returns as much.
Your affection,
my affection. I mean, he's playing hard to get, I think, but now he's gone, obviously, as well.
So he's playing hardest to get.
So he's the hardest to get. I mean, I love Wonu. He'll always be my number one.
Mm-hmm.
But I need kind of replacement for a moment.
One day we'll set away bell sounds to kiss a girl.
Hi guys, I'm Anne.
And I'm Zuzu.
Welcome to our Comeback Corner podcast. Here, we talk anything and everything K-pop. Our thoughts, our feelings, our emotions.
Yeah.
All the rumors.
All the K-pop related, whatever K-pop
is, wherever K-pop is, there
why,
we are.
When, who, why. We're gonna cover all that.
All the topics just for you.
On Comeback Corner.
Comeback Corner.
Beautiful.
We're gonna talk about what this podcast is about. So, as we've spoken, this is very K-pop-y. So, I'm gonna share my experience on how I got into K-pop. It's probably from BTS. I know I'm very basic, but it is what it is. What about you, Zu?
Yeah. I feel like, I got into K-pop through BTS as well, to be honest. And I was a massive ARMY, and I mean, I still am.
We are ARMY, yes.
Yeah. But not as much, I guess, anymore.
We kind of moved on. Sorry,
BTS.
Sorry, ARMY. Sorry, BTS.
We still love you.
Love you more than our lives, yes. But we fell in love with another one.
We moved on. You went to the ARMY. We
had to find our emotional
left
balance. We left. I love that. You went to ARMY. We left ARMY.
We didn't leave. We just
we're there. We're there. We're still supporting you.
Just not as much, I guess, because we have a new number one.
But boy, do I love this number one group. I am head over heels crazy for them.
Who is it? Oh my god.
It's, say the name,
17.
Baksu. Story time, Zu. How did you fall in love with K-pop?
Oh, it's been a long time ago. I feel like, funny enough, like I first started hearing some noise and buzz about BTS when I think they actually started getting famous. So it was like 2019.
During the mic drop era?
It was 2019 because I was seeing Hong Kong.
Yeah.
And I think because they were so big in Asia, I went to a student exchange for like 5 months. And I remember to this day we had like management class, like some sort of a class. I remember it was called tango. I don't know why. It was about management. It had nothing to do with tango or dancing. If someone knows like what tango is in management and business, please tell us, because it was something from the theory.
Sounds impressive.
Yeah. Well, a bit disappointing. We didn't learn any tango. But one of the classes, we had to write down a piece of paper, a person we find attractive and a person we find a good leader. And then the teacher would like read some examples, and she would like pull out, for attractive people, she would pull out pictures on the board, like
that's the class
like,
I would want to be in.
The thing is, like, obviously I was not into K-pop. I put like some other people like I knew. So many people put BTS members as person they find attractive. And it was probably the first time I actually saw their faces. Like, okay, yeah, whatever. It wasn't attractive for me at the time.
Yeah.
And I remember because there was like a big group of us, of people that came from different countries. And there was this one girl who came from the UK as well. And she pretty much got so upset. Within literally like a month, she became a huge BTS fan. She was so upset because like we were there from January to like June, I think, or like May, June.
Yeah.
and they had a concert in March. It was already sold out. She was so upset that she couldn't get those tickets. I remember, I think she started crying when she
Aw.
tried to get them at one point, but it was already too late anyway.
Yeah.
And then I remember it was like the time Boy With Love came out. And I remember the funniest thing, when it came out, I remember watching that music video because like there was the buzz that like is breaking all the records and stuff. I watched it once
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, too much rap for me. I don't like rap.
Yeah.
Thank you. And then but I think it was the first time like I actually started recognizing BTS and like their faces and like who they are.
Yeah.
And then I was at another concert in London and I was staying with my friend in a hotel like a few months later in May that year.
Mm-hmm.
And then Mic Drop was playing and I was like, oh, I know this guy, it's BTS. And then literally like around Christmas time when I was home, 2019 still, I started watching like music videos and then some of the like interviews started coming in and then you learn the names and like they're so funny and all. And the funniest thing is they had this like Jimmy Fallon video that they were doing Fortnite dances. And I have a nephew. My nephew at the time was, wait, let me count. He was 7 years old. He loved Fortnite. And I kind of gaslighted him into thinking that he likes BTS to cover me starting to like BTS. And I would play it on the TV in the living room, like during Christmas break.
Mm-hmm.
And first we started with dances, but then I would play like all the BTS songs and we would like just dance to it. I have like the finest videos of me dancing with him. And then anytime, because
Are
like,
you willing to share those videos to the audience? Please?
I mean, I can. Well, the one thing I know, we were like going crazy, like really crazy, because now like my nephew is 13 now, so like for the last few years he's not willing to do any dancing with me. But like since
It's
that
that
time,
age.
anytime I saw him, I would like try to play those and we would dance around the living
Aw.
room and stuff. But yeah, 1 year he just said no, thank you. But I stayed with BTS for years.
For years.
For years.
That's our story, guys.
Yeah. You
Happens to both of us.
go with yours.
So back then I was at my home country, so there was this music channel that would just play all sort of music videos, like very westernized music videos. And I think that's when the Mic Drop came out, and it was with Steve Aoki, because I used to listen Steve Aoki music videos. I used to see them a lot, and that's when I first saw them. And I was impressed by the dancing, the moves, and then I thought, okay, that's the song I might learn. I want to learn. And then this was 2019 or 2018. I forgot the era, but then I kind of forgot about BTS after that one song. Yeah, I literally did forget. And then Q 2020, yeah, during COVID, I had nothing to do. All I did was just watch K-drama. And yeah,
What is your go-to? Or like,
my first K-drama was actually Crash Landing.
oh yeah, I don't really watch K-dramas, so
Maybe it's 22 or 23. I don't remember the correct era. So I watched Crash Landing, and that's when it started. So I watched a lot of K-dramas. And while I was watching K-drama, I used to like scroll on Facebook and stuff, and that's when like the BTS Run BTS contents were coming up. And I was so impressed by it. Like, I feel like they are so friendly. and since that started, I kind of, and then I was just one day I was like, let's listen to some BTS music, and Mic Drop started, and I knew the whole lyric. I'm like, how do I know this song?
But it's so funny, like that you actually started with Run BTS more than actually music,
Exactly.
and then move on to music. Because I think usually experience like becoming fans, like you listen to music, oh, I like this song, I'm gonna learn more about this band. And you went like reverse, but still worked.
Still worked. So yeah, and then on Instagram I was just scroll into a lot of like reels on Run BTS videos, and then like the music videos, I went more into music. So imagine it's the time they were supposed to leave for army enlistment, and I was just still bang on listening to BTS, and I fell in love with Jungkook then. He's cutie. He's a magnet. He's a cutie. I
Yeah,
fell
I
in
love
love with him,
Jungkook too.
but then he had to leave.
You know, when it was COVID, I think 2021.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like stuck at home
Yeah.
in London, and I was alone because like I just lived with some flatmates.
Mm-hmm.
Was it 2021? No, it was 2020. The COVID just started.
Just started
Because
COVID.
then I went home in like July.
Mm-hmm.
But my birthday, like 2020, so my 23rd birthday,
Yeah.
I literally, because there was nothing to do, you can only go to like a supermarket.
Yeah.
But the birthday I did, I literally like dressed like Jungkook pretty much. Like he was like all black, oversized, and then
Fashion influencer.
and then tattoos. I got on Amazon like bunch of those like unicorn tattoos.
Oh, like the fake ones.
Yeah, and then
The
just
sticker one.
like my version of Jungkook sleeve, pretty much, or like tattoos. I did all the like unicorn cutie ones.
I felt it's that aura, like Jungkook oozes like different aura, and then this is 2024. Q Super comes out. Everyone's raving about Super. Everyone is, and I just happened to watch like BTS music video, and Super was like the next one. I watched Super. First thing I noticed is Mingyu and his muscles.
Thank you.
Yeah, mind you, this group has 13 members, so it was very hard for me to remember each and every one of them. But he's the first one.
Yeah, I feel like I was, because like since I started listening to BTS,
Yeah.
I was kind of into K-pop in general, so I can listen to any new comebacks or like was more or less aware what's happening. And I was like aware of 17, and it's so funny because like at the time it's kind of similar like with BTS, like, oh, I too much rap, I don't like it. My first reaction, my first reaction to 17 was like, there's too many people in that group. I'm not gonna like keep up with them. I'm not gonna listen. Like I knew some songs, I enjoyed them, but like probably just the main title tracks. 'Cause
Yeah.
that were on some like playlist on Spotify.
Mm-hmm.
But I was like, that's too many people. Like 7 BTS, that's a lot. Like I think I had the theory, like
Mhm.
up to 5 is great, and more than 5 only works for BTS.
Yeah. Well, I just discovered 70 and look at me. I was so amazed. Like, I wanted to remember all the members' names and how I watched super videos like 10, 15
Yeah.
times just to recognize each member. After 1 month, I still got confused between Joshua and Jonghan.
Yeah, that's understandable.
They have very similar face structure. I got confused all the time.
Yeah.
But boy, was I amazed.
To be fair, I don't remember how I got into 17 actually got into it. I know I remember like I loved Super as well.
I think Super was that one video that, I mean, even if you're a non-K-pop fan, you would criticize that video, but in a good way. Like people would really, really love it.
Yeah.
And
I remember
it shows like also K-pop culture, but also like how disciplined they are in terms of choreography, the music, the sounds.
True. I think it was like a very common. Even before I was in 17, I've seen those videos how synchronized they are.
Yeah.
And like in line, and like wow.
That reminds me, I've seen a Facebook video way before I was into Super, like synchronized version of Ulgo Shipchiana. There's this video. Well, they just had their first Ulgo Shipchiana, and then they were just doing promotions.
Yeah.
And I saw them doing Ulgo Shipchiana, but speed times 3 or 4.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh well, but
Yeah.
that's the story.
How we got into K-pop,
And
moved
and we moved
our
from
faiths.
army to carrot.
But I think pretty much we do like stay more or less up to date what's going on in K-pop world. So I think you'll see it in this podcast. Like we're gonna try to cover any breaking news,
Anything and everything, as I
Yeah.
said. So, and there's this story about how we met. Should we?
Oh
discuss
yeah,
this
how we
to-
met. How did we meet?
Well, I was working at this company, no names,
No, yeah. If you want to find it, you'll find it probably. So
for over 1 year, and she was a backup for another. So
Yeah.
basically, it's a 2-person job. I was doing one job, and she was gonna do the other person job. So I don't know how to explain it nicely.
Yeah, so it was like Yeah, I don't know how
Last
to
year,
explain
April.
it.
Yeah.
Was it April? Yeah, it was like end of April, I remember.
Did you start it while I was back home and then I
Yeah.
came back?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. You weren't there.
I had my Jungkook photo card stuck onto my work screen.
I
'Cause-
haven't seen it then.
Oh,
I think it was after.
oh yeah, maybe it was.
I
after.
think I got you.
Yeah. Yes, you did. That's so true. We met at work. Mind you, we are very introvert people, so it took time for us to actually understand and explain what we are into, and then what.
Yeah, I think I found you a bit annoying at first, like, but because of the job, because you weren't that great at explaining things. And you would tell me things to do like a certain way, and then I would get like told off by my manager because it wasn't how it's supposed to be done necessarily.
Well, I'm a bad explainer.
Yeah, but then I think when we like found out we both like K-pop, we're just
Yeah, she got me my first Jungkook photo cards, and
like a whole set.
yeah, and I have
Oh yeah,
stuck
and
on
I
my
think then we started a bit of a cult at work.
yeah.
I don't think they enjoyed it that much.
Oh, that's a story for another time, isn't it?
Yeah, to more story time. But the thing is, like,
So there was this gel. So there was this another person who kind of gelled us both and her as well, because we three kind of grew quite close.
yeah,
She's not in this country, obviously. She's went back home, but
because of us,
because of us, we kicked her out.
she couldn't stand listening about 17 anymore, so she just left the country. That's how obsessed we are.
Yeah, like we talk daily.
Oh yeah, it's just the
Daily.
main topic.
And I feel like people at work, they got quite annoyed by our habits, and then after okay.
But to be fair, like, it was not a good workplace. It was not a great team. So I think that was the only part that made it like bearable
Yeah,
for me, at least. And like I would enjoy to a certain extent going to that job. But
yeah,
the job itself, the workplace, the culture wasn't great.
no, it was very toxic.
And I think one thing we started to do, like we went to Lollapalooza and then to see seven, but it's like the story time for another
time.
another episode. But after that, we discovered the magic of TikTok and
Oh.
how nice, because we just posted like one video from Lollapalooza of them performing,
Yeah,
and you start getting those views and you start getting those likes, and you find it so I don't know,
nice.
like it's nice. It's like
It's nice.
it's really
amazing.
validating for
Yeah.
you, like, oh, I achieved something. Like 1,000 people saw my post. And someone
Do you remember
commented.
like when we had like 500 views? We were so happy. Oh,
We were so happy, and like the first post when it went to like thousands, and then we didn't know how it works, so we posted the other one straight away, and we were so sad that one wasn't doing that well.
So we were still struggling and finding our niche during TikTok era. But mind you, we used to make TikToks daily after work.
Yeah,
We both quit that workplace now. So
yeah, but when we still worked there, we did like every day after work or during our lunch break, and we would put out a TikTok daily.
yeah.
And I think we had a few, I don't viral ones, I would say. Like if you're into 17 and you're a carrot, you might have seen it or not. But
Yeah.
but I think then when like you left the job in January, I
Yeah.
left like a month
After,
later. Yeah, in February. So I think since then it's become quite difficult to record as many TikToks and like post it. And
But we found this, like there's a constant need for us to talk about like K-pop in general. Like we talk daily about it. So
Yeah.
we just thought,
I
well-
think we have like 2 group chats, and it's like constantly sending. I kid you not. We have like Instagram and we have WhatsApp group chat, and it's like a constant. Oh, and TikTok as well.
TikTok.
It's
as well.
like a constant notification of the other person sending you some kind of like a meme or a video of K-pop related, and then we obviously comment about it. So
yeah.
it's like everyday.
Everyday things. So it's just like we yap so much about K-pop in general, let's start a yapping podcast.
Yeah, so if anyone wants to listen to it, then
Feel free.
welcome. That's why we're here. If you don't listen to it, then don't.
That don't. I love the sassiness you bring
Yeah.
to the team. Who's your bias now?
Well, you know,
Favorite topic?
it's a really long story because I love Wano. Wano's my like ultimate bias. Wano's my man. The problem is, I don't think he returns as much of my
Your affection. He's
my
not returned.
affection.
Yeah.
I mean, he's playing hard to get, I think, but now he's gone, obviously, as well.
So he's playing hardest to get.
So
now.
he's the hardest to get, and I think it's difficult. I mean, I love Wano. He'll always be my number one,
Mhm.
but you know, I need kind of replacement for a moment. But it's hard because it keeps changing. You know what? I think I always go back to Wano at the end of the day.
Mhm.
But then I had my moments, like after Lollapalooza for sure. Scoops.
Oh my
Like,
god. Scopes. Scopes, that man.
Everyone thinks he's an ultimate bias breaker, and I don't think we understood before seeing him live. After that, yes.
Yes, we understood the. So when we
the
went to
aura,
Lollapalooza, we saw so many Scopes banners. We were shocked.
But even at the airport, you remember, we're waiting for a flight from London to Berlin. We've seen people like with cherry themed outfits. We're obviously going to Lollapalooza with S-Coups, photo cards and everything. And I remember, like, I literally remember having this conversation with you, and we're both thinking, like, why are there so many S-Coup fans? What's so special about, like, no offense, obviously, your bias, your opinion, like, whatever, like, attracts you for him. But we were like, why?
We didn't understand the reasoning behind this.
Yeah, we didn't get, like, because I think we've seen so many, like, compared to any other members of 17 at the airport, or like where even in Berlin when we were there at Lollapalooza, we were like, why? What? Why?
Why? Yeah,
And
that
I
was the
literally
question.
remember just like, maybe it's because he's a leader. It's like, okay, like if that's, and I think when we saw him live, we
Boy,
understood.
we were mesmerized. We were.
The aura, the energy. Oh
I
my
think
God.
Scopes is everyone's bias record.
He is, and I think he's got some like special powers.
He does. It's that aura. I can't explain.
Like he makes me forget about everything sometimes. Like I literally,
I remember that.
and even like when we were still working at that place,
Mhm.
I remember one day just walking from the station to work, and I started thinking about S-Scoops, and like nothing else existed. One that didn't exist. No one, like the words didn't exist. Just thinking S-Scoops, and then I like caught myself like, wow, that's a change. That's something. But yeah, S-Scoops, I have S-Scoops phases. I always thought like my bias breaker, like before we went in some, like I liked Hoshi, because I like the Tiger Agenda, Harangue. I was like always a die-hard fan. June, yeah, but June, like it became quite difficult because he wasn't there for a while. So, and like it was the time we kind of
This time, like when we went to Lollapalooza, only he was missing. Rest all the members were there.
So I think he wasn't as active. I couldn't see as much of him. So I still love June, but I think he went like lower in my bias ranking. Mingyu is there sometimes. Like we have a love-hate relationship. I'm not gonna get into that more. I have times I like Mingyu, but I have times I don't want to like Mingyu.
I don't want to like.
And then I'm in DK. Like recently, it's DK. And I could you. I'm getting hot.
You're just thinking about it makes you hot.
No, because I never thought I would consider like replacing one, but one is still my number one. But I had a moment in my life I thought, wow, DK, maybe DK is my bias. Maybe he is.
Well, if I get it now, I get it why I feel like 17 as a whole is bias wrecker. Just everyone is a bias wrecker at this point.
You see one video of someone and you're like, whoa. Like,
You are in love with that person.
yeah. It's very confusing, very difficult. So
Mhm.
who's your bias and bias breaker and your tell us your
Okay,
bias
so
line.
Mingyu is my bias. He's my ultimate bias. Because of Super, I fell in love with him. And then I found out about his personality. His personality matches mine, like which is very similar. Although I'm not an extrovert, but it's like that
Mm.
clumsiness, that playfulness. That's who I am, minus the extrovert part. I'm extremely clumsy and just hurting myself person, and I'm funny.
Mm.
I think so. So I feel like I kind of resonate that with him. That's why I really, really into Mingyu.
Yeah.
But then I have my top three bias records, so it shifts all
What's
the
the top
time.
three?
There's a top three bias record line.
I think everyone has kind of a ranking. It's like changes, switches up.
So yeah. So recently Dino is my bias record.
Dino's a baby. For me, it was baby Dino, no?
I think I like that smile.
Yeah.
He's got a really, really nice smile, and he's my bias record.
Mm.
Second would be Vernon.
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting about Vernon recently for some reason. I was like, oh, not in a bad way. Not like he could. I would like life without Vernon wouldn't be possible. But sometimes like I do something and I'm like, Vernon, yeah,
Vernon, yeah. So that's number two. Number three is, well, it used to be DK, but
Oh,
then
DK.
I feel like DK. I like DK as a person, and his personality is like really nice. But I think
Yeah. Sorry.
sorry. Yeah, his personality is like it's very all over the place. But I think Hoshi has become my number three.
Yeah.
It's that Horangi agenda,
Mhm.
that aura he possesses, and obviously he's
Yeah.
gonna leave for enlistment, and it's just whenever I think about it, I get very sad,
Oh yeah.
and it's not a nice feeling that I would get sad about it. So those are like my top three bias striker. But excuse me, Scoopy, no matter my
Scoopy?
list,
You know what? Yeah, I think Scoopy's ultimate bias wrecker, like anywhere he's like beyond any ranking.
oh, by the way, we call it Scoopy.
Oh yes, sir. Oh, that's actually thanks to our friend, like the friend from work. We kind of got her into 17, and she started calling a Scoopy, and I thought it was like the sweetest thing ever.
Yeah,
And we started calling him Scoopy as well. So
Scoopy is,
Scoopy,
I think,
he's like beyond any ranking. He will like swoop into your life at one point.
no matter what, like
Yeah,
I don't know, it's just that it's him, isn't
it's
it?
just Scoopy, ultimate Scoopy. Like
Ultimate Scoopy
he's gonna do it.
record.
He's gonna be your bias wrecker at one point, if you want or not.
Yeah, so I can't rank him into 1, 2, 3. I
Yeah,
cannot
true.
rank him. He's unrankable.
Well, if I had to put like a ranking now,
Yeah.
I would put one DK.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's difficult. I probably Hoshi because I like the Toranka and the
Harangue.
dancing. Then number 4, I would put Mingyu as a honorable mentions as my number 4. Yeah, Mingyu for watching.
Mingyu, if you're watching, you're her number 4. You're my number
You're
1.
my number 4. But I think Mingyu, you're my mom's number 1, and moms are always right. So
Oh yeah, your mom adores Mingyu like anything.
yeah, she likes Mingyu more than me. But it's
Sad.
okay. It's okay.
It's okay. If it's not okay,
I don't care.
I don't care.
Yeah.
If you know, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know what's the time, like how long we've been.
yapping about.
Yeah.
Let's end this
Yeah, let's
session
wrap it
in
up.
a good note. Like, subscribe, follow us for
Yeah,
more
like-
content.
Yes, and we see you next week in Comeback Corner.
Comeback corner, yeah.
Yay.
Come back.
Come back, come back.
Come back.
Come back.
If you know, you know.
Come back. Okay.
Let's